Just as you were closing to engage a rival warband, the horrific manifestation of the ghostly town CRIER causes both groups of warriors to flee in terror. As the apparition fades away, your warriors recover their courage. Scattered in their fright, your warband is spread out across the ruins, but so too are your enemies.
Spooky. Also, hey guys, I'm chatting on occasion. Yeah, we're spread out. And I did one thing off camera.
A new round has started.
I re-equipped Wenzel with his spear, and I gave our new guy secondary weapons of dueling pistols. Okay, this would be a whole pile of Wyrdstone there. There's a lot around here, and there's a lot of us around here too. Although this looks a bit sketch. It looks like we have our marksman right next to an enemy. That's really not good. Okay, it's going to be exciting. Hopefully our marksman will have the initiative. He doesn't. We can see he's there on the initiative counter already. Oh dear. Okay, the enemy counter's about to absolutely clobber our marksman, I think. Unless I can get to him. There's also another guy there. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to ignore him. I'm going to ignore this Wyrdstone. I'm going to run to try and go get this captain with Levi. Alright, Levi's going to save the day. Alright, there's an enemy there. That's their marksman. Oh my god, do I just punish them by killing their marksman instead? That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty hilarious. Although... what the hell is... he's equipped with a hammer. He's equipped with a hammer. He's wielding a hammer right now. Huh. Interesting. Also, how the hell do I get into this building? No idea. Okay, well now I don't know where to go. Now I'm thinking maybe I want to get the jump on this guy. But he has more OP than I do. Alright, I'm going to charge him. If I charge him, I can't attack him. Like, the fact that he has... oh, no, I think he's the guy... on the initiative tracker right now. I think he's that guy. So he started equipped with a hammer. Yeah, interesting. So if I charge, I'm not going to be able to follow up, even though it does do extra damage. I'm just gonna get in and attack him twice. But yeah, he's got a hammer and 150 health. Difficulty is normal. How does he have 100? I mean, we have 156 health, I guess. That's just a thing that people do sometimes. Sometimes people do have health. Of course, he got to counterattack. You absolute jerk. All right, just miss, Levi, buddy. And that's where their captain is. That's a different guy. That's where somebody else is. Well, Levi's going to be injured again. Looking forward for, I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be fun. I thought, hey, I'm just going to go kill the marksman. It'd be easy. Oh, God. Adolf Wolf is so screwed. He is so screwed. If I can disengage, I might be able to run away, though. But probably not very far. And we are quite far away from here. Do I just gather Wyrdstone here? Like, this is really bad. This is just awful. God, they're like all in this building. Wasn't expecting that. Everyone's scattered in that one building. That's not what scattered means, game. They're all scattered about this confined area. What? No, game. No. It's not how it's done.
Objectives update.
And yeah, I'm going to get some objectives. This guy is the one with pistols as well, by the way. He could equip them, so I thought, why not? I thought,
objectives update.
Let's just... he's not armoured. He's not going to be holding the line. He's got big damage, wielding 2 weapons, so... I'll let him join the melee if it means getting a big hit. And otherwise, he can just sort of pew 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 at things. And I think that'll be beneficial. Yeah, there's Levi over there. Old, perpetually injured Levi. Possibly dead Levi. Love possibly dead Levi. He's my favourite. He was great in Attack on Titan. I mean, I found a flipping wizard now. Alright, so they've got someone a little bit secluded. In fact, that's where our boy is. Interesting. I doubt we'll be able to reach him, though. I'd love to be able to reach him. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to. Oh, no, that's a pity. I don't suppose I can grab this without spending on the pip. Ooh, brilliant. Alright, don't take any damage. I said not to. Wenzel, I gave you your spear back and everything. Dude, you need to learn to listen. Oh, he'd already gone. Damn it. I didn't think he'd had initiative yet. I don't know why. Of course he'd had its initiative. And unfortunately, I've moved too much to be able to go into parry stance. Oh, is Wenzel going to get killed next turn? Oh, for God's sake. Is this just the worst start to a game ever? This is what happens when everyone's, like, scattered. You know? I just suffer. He's even got 2 attacks now. Oh, Wenzel, you beautiful baby boy. You really need to get a crit on this guy, because it's the only way you're going to survive. Alright, now where the hell are you, Kleist? Alright, Kleist, I think, needs to run down here. But I would like him to come and help over here. Ugh. Even if he does have fancy clothes. Alright, well that's nice. That got me out and about pretty quickly. There's so much Wyrdstone here that I really should be grabbing. Like, but I can't sacrifice all of these people. And then how will I win? How will I win if all of them go down? So I don't have the time to grab all that. Damn. Yeah, Maro's going to have to grab that, I think. Or... oh, screw it. We're grabbing some. Alright, I'm grabbing these 3 bits.
Updated.
And then, yeah, Maro will have to grab that. I think he's just not going to be a part of this fight, basically.
Objectives updated.
Yeah, I don't know how we're going to swing this. Because, like... I don't know how to phrase it. We have more characters outnumbered than they do.
Updated.
You know, we have a couple of people... well, like 2 or 3 people around there, like 5. And where we are engaged and, like, potentially outnumbering people... they have another marksman there. He's right there. And again, all their marksmen... I literally could have ambushed. I could have ambushed him. God, that's frustrating. Squire's Curse is pointless. But yeah, not ambushed. I could have charged him. Yeah, Squire's Curse doesn't seem to make any difference. Let's just hit him. Or miss him, that's fine too. And yeah, dodge stance. Christ. Oh, well, that's something. That is something. It's a minor blessing. Okay, you need to get the hell out of here, and you can't. You can't disengage. Why can't you disengage? Why is that not an option? Oh, you need to have a second person in the fight, don't you? Yeah, so I need to flee. So I guess I need to switch weapons and stab him. This guy's definitely going down. But maybe we can survive a little while. You know, I might get lucky. He's going to counterattack, isn't he? Alright, if anything, I've just enabled him to kill me quicker. That doesn't feel good. I was going to say, maybe I can hold out a bit. That was the case, should have just not attacked. You know, if you want to just make... oh, wow, that is juicy. Alright, I think we have to grab that. Because, you know, it's the point of the game. How are we going to win this fight, though? I have no idea. I have no idea. Because that's the thing. If you don't get to choose your... oops. If you don't get to choose your engagements... oh, stop. Controls are really silly in this game. Yeah, interaction. And then swap to that. Thank you.
Objectives up.
Yeah, if you don't get to choose your engagements, like, fully... you just die in this game, because the AI just gets loads more health and things than you. So it can be really rotten.
Objectives updated.
Oh, it is only normal difficulty, so actually it is even. But then it just comes down to chance. And as chance may have it, I let myself get ambushed over and over and over again. And, you know, where people started was of huge benefit to our opponents. We need to pick up one more Wyrdstone, and we'll get the optional objective. That would be such a big deal. Alright, Maro. Do I have you go help out over there, or do we just get down to Levi as quick as possible so we can get into this melee? Because we've got him nearby too. Humbert is going to be joining this fight as well, which is important. Why does he have 2 out of 4? Oh, I guess because he's an ambush stat? No, we haven't used him yet, have we? Yeah, he's neck. I have no idea. What a weird thing. He's been roaming around here. He might grab some of that. But yeah, Maro's miles away. That's our card. Where's that card? Oh, that card's over here. I can rob them. I can rob them on the way through there. Okay. I go over here. There's so many potential traps there. That is another cluster, isn't it? Well, maybe not. Maybe. That might just be a fragment. So I might just forget that lot. And, oh, I'm not going to be able to help there, am I? Or am I? Okay, oh my god, go through the door. I'd have to go right around. Take a couple turns, but then these two, like, being able to get some work done together, would be good. Would be good. I'm also thinking, yeah, I'm not going to be able to shoot him from the window. So that guy's in a really good position to, you know, not be murdered by me. I think we need to let our young blood do his thing. I think we need to head down this way. Hey, mate. Okay, have we spotted anyone else? No. But yeah, next turn, should be able to get up behind that guy. And then Maro becomes the front line with some support. And he's going to go for... oh my god. Like, just insane to have a character start in a basement. Surrounded by enemies. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What a game. Okay, it'd be a couple of attempts to climb. Although I can attempt to climb up here, but really terrible odds. Just the worst odds. Nope. I'm trying to get around this corner, but like, you know, the way this game works is bad. Okay, he hurt himself. Alright, try again. Try again, but, you know, this time with some pizzazz. Nice. Good pizzazz. Well done. Okay, come on. Nice. Then can we charge? Or are we too close? We can charge. Ha ha! Oh, fine. Fine, you do that, I guess. Well, at least he might fail here. Nope. Oh, and of course it was a crit. Of course it was a crit on the guy that was just injured. Oh my god, Mordheim. You son of a gun. Started. And he failed his all-alone check and got murdered to Betsy. Nice. Oh, and he gets to attack twice as well. So he's probably going to take out Wenzel. Poor old innocent Wenzel. He couldn't even parry stance. For he had not the movement points. Has the enemy failed to hit me yet? Once, maybe? I think they failed to hit me once. It is honestly staggering how consistent they have been in absolutely wrecking me. So that is... oh no, that's just like a random guy. He just happens to be in heavy armor. I'm going to go for him first. I want to just kill this guy and then move everyone else up. Hopefully I'll be able to disengage if we can get rid of one of these guys. I mean, great dodge, like, chance, but has it worked so far? Of course not. Okay, we can attack twice, which is pretty cool, and we'll be able to parry, which isn't the best odds, but it is better than nothing. He is really failing to dodge, which is marvellous. Really sad we haven't got a crit yet, because that would be pretty cool. Yeah, like one more, they say one more hit and he's dead. He might survive one. He might survive one. And we have this guy. You know, this guy. Ottmar Griefswald. He can do a charge. He might even get a kill here. Nope, it didn't quite get him. That's really upsetting. All right, now, mate, you've got to clobber him, mate. Come on, man. Come on. You're tearing me apart, Reinhardt. And now a dodge? Christ. We haven't hit him once yet. Which is mad. Like, we're fighting a marksman in melee with our hero and just completely failing on every metric. Okay. Well, I could do that, and then I can do that new move he's got. Oh, come on. I can't believe how bad our dice rolls are today. They're shocking. At least that hit him. But my god. Like, I don't mind bad dice rolls when I feel like I've strategically, like, won out, you know? But when I'm playing like an absolute cretin, it's so much worse. Yeah. I mean, if we get max damage on this guy, we have to hit him first, obviously. Alright, hopefully that guy better finish him off. But, yeah, just the strategic foibles that we've already been through. And then a bunch of bad dice rolls as well. There's times where, like, well, yeah, we're in a position over yonder that we should be winning. You know, a young blood against a marksman in melee, and he's getting trounced. Like, you know, even with the odds now, he might just fail. Okay, thank God for that. Well done, mate. Proud of you. And now let's get into combat with this jerk. Because one thing that is really on our side is that this guy has just blocked the entrance. So he can disengage and we can just start shooting at him with stuff. Levi does have a ranged weapon too. So, you know. And yeah, bloody good odds to hit. And we got good parry stance, so we can be able to activate too. And we got a crit. Hehehe. Alright, you know what? I was saying, even with the odds now, we probably won't. But actually, things are looking better. All-lone check failed. Oh, don't run away, though.
A new round has started.
Okay. Good. Good. Oh, everything's turning around all of a sudden. Oh, it's all turning around. They missed us. I missed them too. Alright, how much is it to disengage? I need 2. Alright, let's attack him once. I don't think I need a Squire's Curse. Oh. That sucks. I want to attack him again, but I shouldn't. So I won't. Okay, and then I can switch weapons. And, then I can loot this guy. Oh, I don't need it. I just thought, you know, when in Rome, steal the guy's necklace. That's what they say, right? I'm worried about where the enemy are going to show up from, so I'm going to block this. Because it seems like sometimes it does actually obstruct things, and sometimes it doesn't. Or is it that it obstructs things when 2 people are in combat? If there's like a combat happening there, then you can't climb up. Because it can't shift 2 characters. Maybe that was how they did it. Oh, maybe I should just run away then. Maybe watch out for that, probably a trap. I think I would have run into it if it were a trap already. There's a guy over there. And he's got a crossbow. Oh, God. Okay, please go down, Eric. Thanks, Eric. Do you have anything cool? Nah. Nothing cool. Alright. Alright, Wenzel. Let's go save the day. And, where do I loot you? Oh, here we go. Alright, do we want to... Yeah, pillage the enemy cart. Perfect. Also, if you take this idol, do they lose the bonuses from the idol? Myrmidia's idol. They just lost 16 morale. That could be a big help. And he's got Liberator's Boon, which gives him +3 movement range and -2 SP to dodge stance. Okay, that's sort of awesome, because that means that stealing the flag, you then get bonuses, so you might one day be able to do that. Because the issue I had is there was no way you could get across the map and then back again, right? But just stealing that sounds great. Speaking of stealing, we can then... Oh, I can't pillage the cart because he's too close. Aw, well that's sad. Thought we could do some pillaging. Although, there is a very lost Ulrich Wyrdstone up here that might show up at any point, and Wenzel is really hurt. But I would quite like for him to go over there and grab that Warpstone. So, I guess we'll, I don't know, I'll just set up an ambush and hope he doesn't get clobbered to death. He probably will. You know, knowing my luck. Okay, come on, man. You got to turn this around. Yes! Come on, feel the bloodlust. Perfect. Alright, you know what? You know what? I take everything back. This game is cool and well designed. Do I want to charge into melee just so I have more people swinging? I think I probably do. Charging seems pointless, because then I'll only be able to attack another one time. I could do it with an extra 50% damage, though. Then it would just even out. Huh. Because, yeah, I'll do the other attacks. I was just thinking, we don't... You know what? I might get a crit again. So I'm just going to do the normal attacks. I didn't get a crit. That's okay. We still did as much damage as we would have done if we'd hit 2 attacks. Also, if you're attacking 3 times instead of 2 times, it means if you miss one, you're still hitting a couple times. So you're doing 2/3 of the max damage rather than like half if you miss one. You know what I mean? So, you know, I think that's better in most cases. If he had a shield, though, I probably would have wanted to avoid the parry. You know, by surprising him and then using strong arm. Alright, now you, mate. You get to have a great time shooting things. So that's definitely a guy over there. Probably with a better range gun than the one we have equipped. Probably. I mean, I can try and shooting him. It's bloody useless. Maybe I just overwatch stance from here. There's a lot of potential for, like, other guys running in from directions I didn't have. You know, that I couldn't really figure. Like there. But Marius Malinson is slaughtering Levi. Levi, buddy, you were supposed to be over there so you wouldn't get shot to bits. You silly pickle. And yes, I'm calling Levi a silly pickle. He's still got to roll 1 injury check already because he got critted. Okay, now, parry. That guy is going to get an attack on us. No, he's not. He tried to flee. Nice.
A new round has started.
And they failed the round. We just won. We didn't get enough Warpstone. We were 1 Warpstone off having enough Warpstone. That's so annoying. Although, Completely my fault. I stole their... I stole their icon. Oh, that's frustrating. I'm glad we got out of there, though, before we suffered too many, like, other casualties, you know? Because we still managed to find 3 more fragments and a shard. But we've got 2 clusters and 4 shards. You know? That's a good amount of warpstone, actually. It's not bad. But I am a little worried about the injuries we've taken. Our archer might lose an arm and become absolutely useless, and Levi might be injured again.
Vanquishing the foe upon the field of battle is a great feeling. It is even better when you're getting paid for it.
Just mad as well. Because we weren't slowly shimmying together, this whole thing only took 20 minutes. That's pretty wild. Alright, you survived the mission. Well done. Light wound. Okay. Levi will be fine, but he is on the bench again for a while. Alright, you survived. Well done. Humbert Metzer actually took out 2 enemies. Really? Yeah, I guess he did. Did he? Did he? Is he the only one that took anyone out? And he survived. Good job, Wenzel.
Outstanding.
And he survived. Most valuable warrior was this guy. How? How? Did he shoot anyone? He shot one guy that was running down that path. He didn't take anyone out. How did he get most valuable warrior? Did it count the fact that he had 2 clusters of warpstone in his pockets? That might have been it. That might have been it. Amnesia. Loses 5 experience at current rank progression. Okay, so it's undone some work, but to say that he was just like alone in a basement with two brutes, yeah, he came off well. A sharp blow to the head has fogged the warrior's memory. I'll take it. And yep, -5 for amnesia. And he survived. And he survived. And he took an enemy out too. Yeah, he took out their wizard. And we got a battleground victory. Which is not a lot. 2 gold crowns, a madcap mushroom. That's fun. Also sad, it makes me sad that there are madcap mushrooms but no greenskin warband in this game. Also, this game, I'm pretty sure it uses the Unreal Engine. So you'd think someone would have modded in more warbands. Unless they have, and I just never thought to look. Huh. Sorry, when I get excited I sneeze. Apparently. So, Wyrdstone fragment, we've got 5 of them, 5 shards, 2 clusters, that's a lot! And think, we would have got another, like, 3 experience for our warband and, like, all of our guys if we picked up 1 more fragment. It's really annoying. The guy who eventually was winning against that one marksman, if he'd finished that fight on his next turn, he could have grabbed one easy. You know? Or, like, Wenzel could have gone around that corner and picked up one. Like, there's so many ways I could have just, like, gotten something. Very annoying. Yeah, pay treatment. I meant to click here to pay everyone, but I didn't. Alright, loads of people have things to spend. And yeah, you're going to learn something soon. So yeah, Sigmund Brockner here. I'm worried we just can't afford to get any skills. You know? Like, these are awesome. Like, you shoot them in the hand, and their chance to hit with melee and range attacks are reduced by 10%. That's really cool. Like, knee shot, their initiative is lowered by 15, which is pretty damn handy. Like, that can basically go from them... I don't know, what's the best way to do that? I'm trying to think. So, yeah, if they're quicker than you, right? They attack you, you attack them, then you shoot them in the knee until you get to attack them a second time before they get to attack you again. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Jaw strike. Oh wow. That's jaw strike apparently is good at fighting wizards. That's very cool. But yeah, I don't know. I think. Oh, we have vital shot, extra crit chance. That's very cool. And then vital strike is the melee version. So that is nice. I do like the idea of that. I do like the idea of that a lot. That would be very powerful. That extra crit chance. Do I want to do that now? I think I want to do that with my hunting rifle guy rather than him. You know? Because I want the crit shot, like I want the crit chance on like a longer range person, so I can rely on them more. But I don't know. I think we need to save our money for now. That flag is still absolutely cursed. How much? How much do we have? Okay, so we have. Okay, the weight that we have is already. It's 135 weight. So we get 800. I mean, that's pretty good. Obviously, I need to keep a bunch of it. I'm wondering if we can sell some. I mean, if I sell all the clusters, we don't have enough to make the shipment. Though we'd still have, you know, days and days and days to do the shipment, wouldn't we? Because he's not going to say, "Oh, by the way, I need a shipment. Give it to me now." So, you know. So I could probably sell some to these guys. So all the fragments and all the shards get to 75. Shall I do that? We get some drafts of concentration. And also it's added to the market rotation in case we want to get more of them. I don't really care for any of this, but I do like the money. You know, 450 gold. I quite like that. So let's just send that. We'll get 75 reputation with them, which isn't, you know. Oh, actually, if we give it to them, then we could probably level this up. So that's actually better. And make some skills cheaper too. All right, I'm gonna hand these over, and we'll see how it goes. And I mean, it's all 20% extra. Yeah, let's just send it. Because I think if we do that, yeah, it helps get this number back to where we want it. So when he does ask for a shipment, we'll get more money from him. This is also giving extra a 10% now. So if we can send a shipment over to Sigmar's Haven before we do Baron von Leitdorfer, then, like, yeah, we'll be getting more money out of it. And yeah, we've got the reputation up. But my god, like, how the hell do you get the reputation up to, like, 5? That's insane. How many like skirmishes would you have to play? Hundreds, I reckon. Hundreds. I can't really afford to spend anything. Levi is hurt, but we will have our wizard back next turn with more spell points that I won't have spent on anything. So I don't know. We have a normal quality draft of clarity now. Yay! All right, look, back to the camp. You have 2 spell points, so you got blinding light. I need way more money for fireball, but I think that is what I'm going to get. Although it only deals between 10 and 15 damage. I mean, it's everyone in a 5-meter radius. Big chance of a siege curse. I don't know, just want to get a cheaper thing. What's this one? When the target interacts with the search point or a Wyrdstone point, applies a debuff that reduces melee range and Wyrdstone resistors by 5% for a turn. That debuff is stackable. Why? I don't know. Why would anyone do that? So Armor of Lead lowers chance to pass climb, leap, jump, down, dodge tests by 25%. And it reduces movement range by 2 meters. And that's all enemies within a 5-meter radius. So we could just, like, bog down their entire team, which would be pretty cool. Lightning Strike does more damage. I think that's, yeah, single enemy. The damage is so small, and you're risking a Curse of Tzeentch. Like, does this just feel a bit crap? Yeah, does it just feel a little crap? I mean, I guess you'd have to reload, so I guess you could do it a couple of times, maybe. But, yeah, I don't know. Feels a bit crap. Because, yeah, the chance of getting curses seem pretty huge. But hey, we got some spell points now, so that's lovely, I guess. But we can't afford much. So, okay, who are we bringing along? I think we're just swapping these two out again, which is annoying. Bloody Levi, always injured. But these guys are doing okay. We could bring Ingemar back. Ingemar is good. Do swap out Sigmund Brockner with Mayor. And who we got? Yeah, Riz Dowrick. He's always on the bloody bench, isn't he? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put Sigmund on the bench for a second. I want to get Ingemar up a level. I think he'd be good at that. And Ingemar. Yeah, I would love for him to get that, yeah, vital shot. It'll take a day to learn. But I don't think we're waiting another day, are we? No, we're not. So maybe next turn? Maybe next turn we'll swap the guys back again. So to find the defiled, I mean, our rating is really not that great. Marked with death. Okay, these are both hard. 3 strike teams. We each have 3 strike teams. This one is the same. They're both hard. They both have the same loot. It's just one is Wyrdstone Rush, and one is marked for death. Ooh, I don't know. I think we do... I think we can do Wyrdstone Rush. Alright, I think that tends to work out better for us. It seems that every time it's marked for death, the things that are marked for death are always the only people keeping their morale up, which means just knocking them down means you will never be able to loot them, because them being knocked down means that their warband gives up. So it just never seems to work. Whereas this is always possible. We just mess it up in unique ways each time. But yeah, we'll do Wyrdstone Rush. Yeah, cool. Is that it? Did we do an episode in under 40 minutes? That's a bit mad. But yeah, Maro von Falkenberg, Reinhard Kleist, Gunther Dunheim, Ottmar Griefswald, the new guy, Humbert Metzer, Wenzel Albrecht, Ingemar Mayer, and Adolf Dressler shall be going on the next mission. Should be fun. Guys, if you're enjoying this, please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.
Human creatures filtered into Mordheim, staking their own claims. An endless pilgrimage of the greedy and ambitious fighting and dying in a place now called the City of the Damned.